I think we often put labels and stereotypes on people, jumping to conclusions about who they are, where they come from, what their story is. We don't take the time to get to know them.
It's not going to be the end of the world if you go say hi to that person, or if you ask them how they're doing, or if you, for 1 second, ask them their name, but then remember their name. Like, that is going to change a person's life.
That is what you can do, is actually be a friend to these people and stop acting like you're so different, that you live a completely different life than these people that have been trafficked or that don't have a home.
You can give somebody worth by giving them a piece of your time.
Hearing people's stories, showing that we're all the same.
Getting to know someone and hearing somebody's story is easier than I thought.
They're people just like us.
Last summer, Chloe and I were planning this tour, and what we were planning was a 3-month tour specifically designed to raise awareness about human trafficking and poverty within North America.
We hear about these injustices like homelessness and human trafficking, and nobody knows what to do. So I think this was sort of our action point to help, to actually figure out what can we do to stop what is happening to these people.
Our plan was to basically, it was a research tour. So we were gonna find out all this information. We had a binder that we were gonna put all of our findings in, and then we were gonna connect people so that people could get involved in their own city. You know, we wanted to keep it simple. We wanted to let people know that they don't have to go to a third world country to prevent human trafficking or to stop hunger or anything like that. They could go into their own city and make a change there.
I wanted to know what I could do to help those in need, people without homes and people that had been trafficked. I'm not educated in that way. I'm not an expert on US law or anything like that, so I can't get involved in the court system, but I can do something, right? Because I'm a person.
So there are a lot of people doing or did what we were doing when we started, focusing on human trafficking and homelessness. But not a lot of people focusing on individuals of every walk of life.
I think as we started interviewing these people that work with organizations to stop homelessness and to stop human trafficking, they all gave the same basic information for those that want to get involved, and that is value human life. If you give somebody an item of clothing, or if you give somebody a meal, that doesn't change anything in their heart. Yes, they are sustained, like physically, but does that make a real difference? Like, they're gonna be hungry in 5 hours.
And how do you get people to really understand and really try to make a change? How do you motivate people to care?
I think relationship changes people's hearts, and just passing somebody on the street and not making eye contact with them or not remembering their name, that is not a relationship at all. That's complete separation. It's like there's a big wall between me and the person sitting on the street, or me and the brothel.
I think that's part of the reason why we treat people differently, is because we put those labels on them. If we stopped viewing a homeless person as homeless and viewed them as a person, would we treat them differently?
But it seems like only recently to me that I've been encouraged to be attentive to like the relational needs of people, and how much valuing someone or how much having a conversation with someone can change their life or change their attitude or change their heart.
But if you actually just take that step and you become that person to go out of your comfort zone, like, you'll see that actually people do want to be talked to. People actually do want a conversation. People actually do want to be recognized and to be noticed as a person. So if we can return, like, the recognition of a human being as a person and as a living thing that has value and has worth and is worth your time, like, we will see people exceed their life expectations, because then they'll feel that they can do anything.
I think we become boxed in by the fear of the status quo, you know, or what the trends are right now, or what's cool. But if we want to see changes in those areas, we have to have the courage to step out and be the change. It's not going to happen if we just sit by waiting for it to happen.
People influence people. And so if you realize that you as an individual have actually a huge influence on anybody's life, like, why wouldn't we want to influence people for the good? Why wouldn't we want to say hi to that person if it can change somebody's life? Like, why wouldn't we do that? If we know that we have that much impact on a person's life, let's take advantage of that and let's go for it.
Like, when you are passing someone on the street, make eye contact with them or smile at them. Don't pretend like they're not a person.
Then what's going to be in their mind is, somebody does notice me, I am a human being, like, I am recognized, and maybe I am loved.
People are beautiful. You know, everyone has a story, and it's a different story than somebody else's.
You know, everybody has their struggles, everybody has hopes and dreams and expectations for their life, and how can you pass that judgment that this person that doesn't have a home, or this person, you know, that is a prostitute and it seems like their life is out of control, how can you pass this judgment? They are so different.
And if we just loved them for exactly who they are, got to know them for exactly who they are, and loved them despite everything, what would our world be like? We all share in struggles, we all have struggles, we all have passions and joys, you know? We all like similar things. So we have things that we can relate to each other with.
What'd you think when I waved hello? If you could, would you stop that train? What'd you think of that John Mayer show?
How is it easy to hear somebody's story?
Well, it starts with one question.
I was on a flight recently, and I was reading the airline magazine, and there's an article about Mindy Kaling. She's written some episodes of like The Office, and she has her own show now. But she was asked how people grew to love Steve Carell's character on The Office, and her response I absolutely loved. She said they needed time to get to know him better. In TV, just like in life, it's about humans meeting other humans and taking a little while to discover the things they love about each other.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. This road that I'm walking on, it seems I've been wrong for oh so long. This flesh that has lost its way, the night never turns to day. I know that I am not alone. 1, 2, 3, 4. This road that I'm walking on, it seems I've been wrong for oh so long. This flesh that has lost its way, the night never turns to day. I know that I am not alone, 'cause I'm not going back. I'm not going back. Oh my God. No, 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 'cause I'm not going back. No, I'm not going back on my own. So come along, come along. So come along, come along. The end always seems so close, but honestly, God only knows how much longer I'll be waiting here. The tears fall down my face. Disgrace, I place my life into your hands. 1, 2, 3. To your hands. No, 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 'cause I'm not going back. I'm not going asking around for that. Was good. That was good.
Allison.
What?